That gotta be so gay, bro. Like a Girl Scout when I was doing shit.
Oh, God.
Oh man, we out here, baby. We're ready.
Hey.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody?
Welcome back to the CCP,
That is the Culture Coverage Podcast.
where we cover the culture.
Yeah, that's what we do.
It's your boy Kuko Cigar.
Jay Lamont and your boy Freddie Focus, baby. We out here, baby.
It
It's your boy. It's your boy Jay Lamont. I didn't know.
is. He is here.
Jay Lamont missed his cue. I had to jump in there real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm not doing no edits. I'm trying to do a straight through podcast out here.
And have fun with it.
I wanted to go last. You know, they say the best for
The
last.
best for last. Here we go, son. Now we know who's gonna be the star of the podcast now when shit blows up. So we should name this the Jay Lamont podcast. Like how Joe Budden changed his shit. Nah, man.
Shit.
What did it used to be called?
That's a good question, but it was just
I didn't even know that story.
Yeah. He changed it to the Joe Budden podcast. I say like after 4 or 5 years in, 5-6 years
My
in.
goodness.
Yeah.
So in a few years, Jay Lamont and friends.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it gets to the point where everybody's like, "Yo, Jay Lamont," be like, "Hey, we gotta go where everybody else is going through." Son.
It's wherever wherever it takes us.
Yeah.
If it's the Kuko and Friends show, the Freddie and Friends show,
Yes.
as long as I'm getting
The check. That's all that matters, son. Facts, exactly.
Hey, but right now it's CCP. And I looked up, man, I was typing in CCP because I was looking up one of our episodes, and you know what popped up? Chinese Communism Party.
No,
I was trying to look up some shit.
I've seen a few things actually, but it don't really matter because once this shit gets going, nobody gonna be looking at the other ones.
Yeah, if you go on Pornhub and type in CCP,
What happens? What do you see?
Why did you go on Pornhub and even search that at the time?
Did you
you
do
will
it?
see R. Kelly. You will see some videos, and
Will you see him CCPing on somebody?
You will CCP
You will
and
see
a whole
some
lot
P.
of things.
I'm gonna check, man. I kind of been staying away from the masturbating lately. I gotta wait.
After the
After the
last incident.
that was during COVID.
You don't remember last episode?
Yeah,
What?
Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2. You don't remember that shit?
Me and the flashlight.
Oh yeah, the flashlight, man.
Yeah, that shit was wild. That was COVID time. That was not recent. That was
You
ugly
attaching
times.
it to the wall and then
Yeah.
up and looking in the mirror.
These
Like,
kids ain't gonna
I gotta
understand.
do
You know,
better.
this is COVID times,
Yeah.
and COVID was different.
We're gonna leave that in the past.
That was wild. Now that you brought it back.
Allegedly, I did that, but
Yeah, but that's not masturbating, bro. That's something else. That was like
That
That wasn't
bro.
masturbating.
That was not masturbating. Masturbating just relieving yourself. You had to technologically relieve yourself. You had to
yeah, I had to go more advanced. My hand wasn't doing it for me. I was like, you know what? I
You
want
fat.
something different.
Did you feel gay using your hand? You like, I don't want to use my own
COVID.
hand.
COVID ended, and he said, "Hey yo, I'm tired of using technology."
He put a mango in the couch and started fucking the mango in the couch.
Yeah, we got a few topics for you today here at the CCP, man. We're gonna cover them, and you know what we do? We cover the culture, baby. We out here, baby. First topic, what we got in here? We got a lot of albums this week that came out. We got the 5-Year Foreign, the Yeet album,
Fabi.
the John Connor joint.
Hey.
Shout out John Connor, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out John Connor, man. That album was hitting.
Y'all got a few albums, not albums,
Tracks.
but y'all could make an album with how many records you guys probably got with John
We
Connor.
got a few. We got a few.
Yeah.
Hopefully working on a few more, man. Jay got a big one with John Connor and Red Simpkins, man.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Produced
Fluid
by Fluid. Yeah,
Beat.
Y'all should release that one this week as a single.
we gonna have to talk to Fluid about that.
You know,
'cause that-
like today.
Yeah,
Like,
my man Fluid got ownership about that. We're gonna have to hound him about that. Tell him to drop that one.
Yeah, man. He be holding on to some things. Man.
He holds on to a lot of things for a long time. I think he's a hoarder of
He's
music.
a hoarder.
Great
He's a
music.
hoarder.
Yeah, let's release that guy because it's not gonna do nothing in the
Y'all.
hard drive.
Everybody, slide in Fluid's DMs and tell him to release that track.
Release
if y'all
these
know.
beats.
Yeah, release that record like seriously like this week. Y'all need to get on that.
He got a lot of hot
It's
stuff.
called Money Talk. Money Talk.
I'll
It's a dope track called Money Talk.
I'll shoot the video to that. If y'all release that, I'll shoot the video for free. Oh,
hey,
Come
John
on, man.
Connor.
Let's get it.
John Connor, you heard that, bro.
I'm gonna be in the video.
You heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you in Florida, we shooting a music video for free.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
We heard
man.
a couple tracks. That shit was hard. Also, Buddy released some tracks. Schoolboy Q and Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
Gunna released the track. It was straight. I wasn't crazy about it. They got that one as like the hottest track that came out on Friday on Apple Music. That's where I listen to my music. I wasn't crazy about it though. I like Gunna, but I wasn't crazy about that track.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear the gun. All I heard was a Schoolboy Q single, which I love the visual. Did you guys see the visual?
I didn't. He got a music video.
Yeah, he got a music video to match up with. It's actually on the. If you guys watch Apple Podcasts, it's actually not Apple iTunes. They actually have it on there. Right, it comes with the single, but it's a dope visual. I was saying all year the past year before about how Schoolboy Q needs to come back. Where the hell is he? He's out there playing golf. It looks like he shed some weight too. It looks like he it looks a lot thinner
check
too.
out the video.
Yeah, dope. I like the record. It's cool. It's
and
cool.
And he's still TDE, right?
Yeah, he's still TDE.
Okay.
I like the. It's not like a wow, like a record. It's probably to me. I feel like it's a record that's. I'm probably gonna after 2 weeks. I'm probably not gonna listen to it.
Yeah, that's how I felt too. Like I like Schoolboy Q, but it wasn't one of my favorite releases from Schoolboy. It was straight.
Yeah, it was good.
It was straight because compared to a lot of other stuff that's being released, that like we was talking about like the Yeet album, for example, that album that came out. Like I get the hype around it because like the new generation, the younger kids, like that they like that riot, that that style of music, and there's he got a few vibes on there that I'm like, okay, I can rock with this, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. So like I feel like with the some of them.
Hey,
hold on just a second.
Whoa,
Hey.
this church.
Yeah.
Bro, we're recording. You messed up a recording, bro. Yeah. Let me put this on mute. Go ahead. Not much. I gotta let you go. We're in the middle of recording. Or should I? Keep it rolling.
And we keep it rolling. We do whatever we got to do
Yeah,
to keep this shit going.
My bad, people.
Or put it on
You were
vibrations.
saying John Connor. No, not John Connor. Yeet.
Schoolboy Q. Oh, Yeet.
We were just talking, and we was talking in general, like the way that music is now compared to how it was when we was coming up. But I feel like that real authentic hip hop, lyricism, substance. Rather than dope beats, riot like that riot music.
The thing about Schoolboy Q shit is, man, it was dope. It sounded like a Schoolboy Q track, which we all fiend for.
Right.
If it was a part of his new album, that he just released an album, we would be like, that track was dope.
And he's
as fuck.
dropping one. He is coming.
And
He's
then,
dropping one.
but
soon.
it wouldn't be for a single.
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what
I'm
I was
saying?
thinking too. It
Yeah,
didn't seem
I
like a
agree.
single track.
It's a dope
Yeah,
track.
it seemed like a track that would have been like a filler.
A
on the
filler.
album.
Well,
you-
not but yeah.
You
in
could
other
tell
words.
that's a record he picked. That's probably one of his favorites. Sometimes
Right.
sometimes artists ain't good at picking out their singles. You gotta
That's 100% facts.
Yeah, we are very biased and we're like, we love this record, and it'd be the record that you love the least, and that's the one everybody gravitates to. Like for example, not to go on a tangent, but DMX didn't like Stop Drop.
Originally?
He didn't like the record.
The Rough Riders
The
anthem.
Rough Riders anthem, he did not like that record, and he was just like, "Oh, I don't want." And look what ended up happening. That ended up being his
biggest number
biggest
one.
number one.
Bro, that's his anthem.
That's
That's his theme song.
That says a lot. But
that is DMX.
When that beat come on.
yeah, facts. But no, but not to go on a tangent about that. But yeah, but other than that, it's not a bad record. It's just not a record that I would like. Again.
No, it was a good record.
Yeah.
Don't
Single.
don't
Not
get
what
it
we would
twisted. It
call
was
a
a good
single.
record. It just like it wasn't like
Pop.
it wasn't a commercial hit that everyone's going like
Not even
dance
that.
to, or it wasn't something that you're gonna bump all the time in the car.
Yeah.
It's something that you're gonna peep, you're gonna respect it,
Mhm.
and you're gonna move on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're gonna respect the artistry, you're gonna respect the craft and like how he put it together, but it's just not something that you just bump on the reg.
Facts.
But
It got me wanting to hear an album from him.
man, he got one coming, and you
Yeah,
already
yeah.
know
Yeah.
you already know he gonna have some fire
Yeah,
stuff.
he's gonna
on
have
it.
some fire shit on that
Yeah.
album. I already know because he's been away for a while too. So that
So he probably did it on purpose because our expectations are super high for Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
And some people, they don't like releasing their best track as their single because then you release your best track and then you get the album and it's like, okay.
True. I didn't
I'm
see it that
over
way.
it. I already heard the best part of your album.
That's true. I didn't see
You know
it
what
that
I
way.
mean?
And then you just hear the track that he just released when you hear the album.
Exactly. There's a lot of different strategies that artists do to release their music, so you never know what's coming next. But I got faith in Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
I know he gonna drop some fire.
Oh yeah.
I did want to shed some more light on that 5EO album.
I haven't listened to that yet, but tell us more.
I'm not big on drill music. I like it. I don't love it. But as far as that album, I don't remember the name of the album off the top of my head. It's only got like 10, 11 tracks on it.
Nice.
More than half of it, I added to my playlist that I listen to on the reg.
That says a lot.
And I feel like if you add in more than half of a project, it's a pretty solid project.
That's a successful album. Yeah.
And he got lyrical with it. He was vibey with it. He wrote the beat with it. It was dope. I liked it. The track he had with Meek Mill, I think, was one of my favorites.
Vibey foreign got them motherfucking vibes.
Vibey.
He's holding it down for New York and the generation.
No,
for
facts.
now.
I feel like I don't know who's doing drill music harder than 5EO right now.
New York. Period. A lot of New York. The Bronx. Everybody out there is going heavy with the drill right now. Heavy with the drill, and people are loving it. Man.
That's where drill music came from.
No, Chicago.
That's where
Chicago?
drill music came
Yeah, Chicago. I would say Chicago started drill.
Who would you say is like the king of drill?
We're talking about Chief Keef started it.
King of drill right now.
Who running drill? Like when you think of drill, who's the person you think of?
Honestly, and people are gonna probably in the comments like me up or not. I'm a New York bias. So I'm gonna say Pop Smoke, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
That's my guy. You got a guy right now that I forgot his name. I should not even mentioned it without even bringing it up. But he kind of sounds like Pop Smoke. But I forgot the dude's name. Jeez.
Is he a cousin of him?
I think it's the guy that kind of lied and said he's his cousin, but it's not his cousin.
I heard about that a year ago.
Yeah. He sounds kind of like him. He has that deep Pop Smoke type voice.
It's almost offensive, but it's also complimenting Pop Smoke at the same time.
It's kind of
what I loved about Pop Smoke was like he had that same feel that 50 Cent had, in my opinion. And 50 Cent had like an aura about his music that it don't matter what he said on the track, I believed it.
Yeah.
Like he said something that happened to him in his life. I'm like, that shit fucking happened.
Oh, it happened.
I'm like, that shit fucking, and I feel like Pop Smoke had that energy about him.
Yeah.
And they both
the way he carried himself, you know?
Yeah, he actually 50 was actually his like mentor, and actually he looked up to 50 before he became his mentor. He was a big 50 fan, so that's why you kind of get
and 50 don't mentor anybody, just anybody.
Yeah,
he's very picky and choosy about the people that he supports publicly.
Yeah, besides 6ix9ine, but
yeah, but he kind of like. After 6ix9ine fell off the wagon, he was like, I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie though. 6ix9ine had a way. We gotta stop fronting like that kid didn't have us like, oh, this guy's the guy.
He is the guy.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna be real. I never once thought that he was the guy. I will say this though. When everybody was just hate, he's trash this, trash that. This motherfucker knew how to put music together. He was not stupid.
At the end of the day.
He was not stupid. He's a troll. He is the number one troll. But he ain't stupid when it comes to music because he has more tracks that were fire than I can think of right now. Like I can't remember them by name. I'm not good with names of tracks, but I know he had a few with Anuel. He had a few with Anuel that was fire. He had a few with Tory Lanez that were fire.
Yes.
He got a few.
He got a few by himself that was fire.
I don't like when he dressed up like a girl and did that whole like.
No. He do like I said. He's a troll.
Wait a minute.
I'm only talking
on some Bad Bunny shit. On some Bad Bunny
on one of his
shit.
music videos. It was like his face on girls' bodies and stuff.
Oh, I seen the one video he did in DR. It had the voluptuous. He put the face on them. Yeah, that was weird.
Like I said, he a troll. He a troll. He do weird stuff. Everybody know that now.
You felt weird. You feel weird when you watch it, right? Because you're like, look at his voluptuous body, but it got 6ix9ine's face.
As a grown heterosexual man,
your dick was like mad confused. Like, should I go in or out? Like,
you watch this shit like, fuck is going on?
This is making me angry.
That's what the beef is against trannies right now in the world. Nah, for real. Since the Maury show when I was 12, ninja.
It's trickery.
Yeah, it's trickery to
Don't
the dickery.
Don't trick me, bitch.
Don't trick my dick. It's trickery to the dickery. Don't trick my dick.
Man, no.
Hashtag don't trick my dick. And that's the protest that we out. That's what we out here for.
That's the name of the show.
Don't trick my
men.
dick.
We grown heterosexual
like
men. Don't do trickery to my dickery. Hickory, motherfucking dickery. We need some pussy to lickery. At the end of the motherfucking day, bitch. It's offensive when you know what I'm saying? You're a straight man and you're looking at a woman. And it's not a woman.
You could kind of tell though.
But when you can't though.
What you can,
I'm not talking about the Jenners, the fucking what's his name?
No,
Bruce.
no. I don't know. Maybe I got a good eye for it. If you question it, then that's a man.
Some bad bitches you question though,
No.
nowadays.
Hey, if I have to question it,
she's not a bad bitch.
There you go.
If you have to question it,
he
she's not
said
a
if you
bad
gotta
bitch.
question it, that's it, bro.
even if she's a woman for real and you question it,
Nah.
I'd rather take the chance of being like, I'm good.
So you telling me
Gucci.
that there's not that undeniably look like a woman?
No, I have to know.
I've seen some.
Yeah,
Even on online
they out there.
nowadays.
They out there. Yeah,
They've
but
been out there since the Maury show back in the day when it was showing, is it a woman or is it a man? Yeah, they're doing things like that. Bro, that's my thing. Don't trick the dick.
Yeah.
No trickery for the dick.
what if he was in prison though? What if he was in prison for life and that's all you had?
Stop the show right now.
I'm just gonna sit in silence. I'm gonna let
Jay
y'all
ain't saying
debate this shit.
So I'm gonna just speak for Jay. So if he probably
Speak
would
for Jay,
do it.
Freddie.
I
In Jay's
wouldn't do-
voice.
I
Freddie,
wouldn't
in
do
Jay's
motherfucking
voice.
Shit.
All right, if I was Jay, yes, I will fuck a bitch that's a man in the jail. Duh.
Yeah.
If he
Life
cut
in
his
prison.
shit.
Y'all got me
That's
fucked
if
up.
I was Jay. I never would though.
Yeah, we went
Kuko
on
would
a
never
we went
do
on a
that
tranny tangent, bro. Let's get back
You
to
went on a
say,
tangent.
This was not part of the regular scheduled programming here, bro.
Not at all, son. Back to music, bro. The Buddy album. So I didn't know Buddy came out with an album.
No. He just dropped one song.
Single.
Oh, so
and
is
it was
that-
cool.
Okay.
It was
And
called
it-
I like it. Like yeah. Like
That was the one that when we listened to it, we said we liked it from start to finish. It was
I
a
did.
vibe.
Yeah.
It was a vibe. I feel like it was one of the better solo tracks that dropped this week. I think it was called like this or something like that. But
It was either like this or
like
that.
this,
something
like that, like this, like that.
I like Buddy though. He's dope, man.
He's underrated. I feel like.
I actually got.
But I feel like the game respects him because he like J. Cole got him on Dream Chasers. Dream Chasers. That's Meek Mill.
Dreamville.
Dreamville.
There we go.
Both lit.
Dreams, baby. Dreams.
They both lit though.
Yeah, I like Buddy. I got put on to him like I say about a month back, but I enjoy doing. I tend to gravitate lately, and for the past 5 years, I gravitate a lot towards the Cali rappers, like all that TDE.
I'm right there with you too. I like West Coast rap. I'm a big fan of West Coast rap.
Yeah,
I like West Coast rap. After that, I like down south rap.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know you from New York.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably gonna hate to hear this, but East Coast rap is actually like my least favorite.
Hey, everybody has music is subjective, bro.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it, and I do even think that Jay-Z, when it's all said and done, as of right now, maybe we can even throw Drake in that conversation eventually. But I feel like they may have surpassed like Pac and Big.
Nah, you wildin'.
Only in
You got to think about it. Big had 2 albums, bro.
We're not even talking about albums. We're talking about impact.
and I would say one album.
Well,
for
Impact.
Big.
Impact. We
Pac?
we didn't say what we was talking about. You said we talking about Impact. I was just talking about their careers.
Oh yeah, if you're talking about
their
Elvis,
careers in
Eminem
general.
numbers, and
You know what I mean? But if we
numbers
talking about Impact, obviously you can't even
If we talking
touch.
about Michael
You can't even
Jackson
touch
numbers-
Pac and Biggie when it comes to Impact.
that's
Because
obviously-
off of 2 albums that
Biggie.
Biggie ever had, we talking that we never stopped. It's when he dropped those albums, 90 what?
They kind of Jesus their albums. So when I say Jesus their albums, is like
They MJ'd it.
they what happens is they died in their peak, so they were just left their stamp. Boom.
Okay.
They both died in their peak, and I feel like when you are a rapper and you die in your peak, you
stay in your peak.
You stay in your peak, and
Forever.
people keep you there for years,
Forever.
But
but
that's
kind of
true.
forever though.
yeah,
That's true.
But they, it's not. Yes, but guess who it happened to? The real goats, like real
Right.
goats. Biggie didn't even write like real goats. He had freestyles that
That's
he had
crazy.
videos that we could see that you can't compare to someone else's videos today. Like just random freestyles, you can't compare it to like
Yeah,
this
even
person's
today, yeah.
freestyle today. and that's not even just an album; it's extra things. Yeah, they made a movie off of them, but I know that's exactly what it was.
So real quick before we leave the Pac and Biggie thing, Pac or Biggie?
Pac for me.
Same for me. It's even. I would say Biggie lyrically was better, but Tupac was more impactful. It was more than just music. He was like, if he would have stayed alive and got older, because remember, he died really young. He died, 23, 25?
It was like 26, I thought. Like,
no,
I don't think they made it to 26.
Yeah, I think he was like 20. He made it seem like he was older because the way his mind is, and he you know what I'm saying? But
I thought it was a little bit older.
I don't think they made it to 26.
Yeah, no.
I thought Pac did. You know, because Pac had, like, how many albums did Pac have? He had
several, because he used to record like crazy. But what I'm saying is that, like, I forgot what I was getting into, but yeah, he died super young. I forgot my whole thought process. My bad.
No, yeah, we was talking about Biggie.
I know that, but I forgot what I was going to say.
You were talking about why Biggie was more.
Yes. So yeah, he was Tupac was more impactful. Biggie was more musically inclined.
Yeah.
But Tupac was more, you felt what he was saying. He didn't have to say a punchline or nothing like that.
Bars. He didn't have bars.
He didn't have bars, but it's just the way he said it. He said it with a passion. You felt it.
Tupac was poetry. Yeah. Tupac was poetry, and Biggie just was real rap. Biggie knew how to ride that beat like Biggie knew how to ride that beat like that motherfucker rode that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was fresh. That dude was fly. Like the way people look at somebody's fit and it's like, yo, that fit is fly.
Yeah.
That's how people looked at his flow.
So Tupac
was
like,
a bro, his swagger on his flow was just incredible.
Yeah.
But Tupac had the poetry. And I feel like Tupac had the bigger discography. He had a lot more to show for it, a lot more consistency. That's why, if I was personally picking, I'm going to say Tupac. I'm a big fan of poetry. He even had a poetry book called Long Live the Rose That Grew from Concrete. I think that was a dope-ass poetry book. Like you said, he's not just an artist. The dude was an actor. You got Juice. You got... God, I can't even think of
his whole brand. It wasn't just rap for him.
Right.
It was just his whole brand. It was just
his whole background, bro. You got. I mean, you've seen the Notorious movie. You've seen I forget what the name of the Tupac movie was, even though I didn't like it nearly as much. Nearly as much as the Notorious movie, but the story of Tupac. Look at who his mother was.
Yeah, Black Panther.
Tupac's mother was a powerful figure with the Black Panthers.
I actually met her husband in prison. My dad introduced me to him when I was a kid. He was in the Florida penitentiary, the federal prison, and I actually met his dad. That was pretty cool.
That's crazy.
I got to talk to him for a little while. Yeah,
that's great. But like, how crazy is that, bro?
How crazy is what Freddie just said?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's wild as fuck.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, he was we didn't even plan to talk about this. Funny, I'm wearing the Black Panther shirt. And,
shit!
Yeah, and that's what he was in prison for the Black Panther stuff. Like the feds ended up putting him in prison for like life and stuff. But I think they took him out. He got out. Not to go on a tangent. Sorry, guys.
You talking about Tupac's dad?
Tupac's stepdad, not his blood father, but the guy that raised him. They ended up giving him life. That's why his aunt left to Cuba. And they were trying to extradite her to come. Trump was trying to extradite her to come back, and Cuba was like, "Nah,
for real,
leave that alone, bro." Yeah, Cuba's gangster for that, bro. Yeah, so I fuck with Cuba, but not going on the tangent.
Okay.
Back to the conversation.
But you say kind of the same. I say Tupac. Who you say?
Yeah, so Tupac is definitely a poet, and Biggie is just a better is an MC. And so they both impacted the world in both of those yin and yang kind of ways in hip hop and died.
Another thing about Tupac of why he lives longer too and is more impactful is that not a lot of people don't know this. He claims West Side and all this stuff a lot. He didn't go to California, the Bay Area until he was like 16 years old.
Wasn't he born in New York?
He was born and raised in Harlem until the age of 16. Then he moved to Baltimore for a little while.
Yep.
And after he moved to Baltimore, then he moved to Cali when he was older, like 16, 17. His first rap name was MC New York. Before he became...
I did not know that.
Yes. MC New York was his first rap name, and then he switched it up. And not switched it up, but his name...
West Side Till I Die.
Yeah.
He went by his real name.
Then he went by his real name when he got older, and he's who he is today, Tupac. Tupac Shakur.
With a name like that, you don't need a fucking stage name. That's
but-
a dope ass name.
But moving and living like that, he got a way of. He kind of took from everywhere he went. So he got the Cali sound when Cali was at his peak, but then he also got that New York, you know what I'm saying, swag, boom, boom, and he moshed it all into a nice ball. And he also was in a performing arts school. And that's why he was a great actor, and that's why he knew how to like.
Jada, that's where he met Jada.
Yeah,
right?
that's where he met Jada in
Wasn't
Baltimore.
he into ballet?
Probably. In the performing arts schools, they do that. They have little.
He could have been.
I know he was definitely into dancing when he first got
Yeah.
into music.
He was into the arts a lot. That's why he was more than just music. He was.
Bro was just talented, bro.
Yeah,
He
talented
was
dude.
just a
My big
talented
thing
dude
about
who
Tupac
had a
is
rough life.
He started his own political party.
I didn't know that.
Right before he got
I
killed.
forgot what it was called, but I do know what you're talking about.
Not sure what he was naming it, but it was his own. It was, and they called him a radical for that,
Mhm.
which is why I believe in the conspiracy end of that.
That's another reason. That's just another reason why I feel like Tupac is like it's Tupac because it's just so much more.
Machiavelli.
It's just so
Fake
much
this
more
dude.
than the music. This dude had the FBI, the government was just following his
I feel
footsteps.
like they kind of offed him in a way, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, everybody sees Tupac as a wild figure, but a lot of these figures like Malcolm X, they were all wild when they were young, but they had time to kind of grow up and come out of that and really think straight and think like an adult. Like I said, he died 25, 24 years old. He was a young man, but he was a lot older in the brain. So imagine if we gave him time to live till he was 40, 50. He could have became president.
He would have been
People think,
next level Malcolm X, Martin
bro,
Luther
I'm
King.
telling you, bro.
He would have had you with his music for generations.
Mhm.
He would have had you in his music for 20 years.
Mhm.
20 years. We only had him for 5, like 6, bro.
You know who had a good
Maybe
explanation
4.
about his the way he rapped? Shock G. Shock G said he took a little bit from MLK, Martin Luther King. He took a little bit from Malcolm. He took that and he put it into his rapping. That's why he raps like this. And look, you know what I'm saying? Like how he pronunciates everything. And it's kind of like how
Martin Luther King
used to speak like a preacher, like that, and that's what really made him even more impactful. Like he knew what he was doing. Like I said, I got to say this way to make it more impactful. Like I said, he wasn't a lyrical miracle dude, but
he was saying simple shit, but
Sim-
the way he put
said
it out there, yeah.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
what makes so. But
No, that's a pretty good explanation. I ain't never heard of it put that way before. I
Yeah.
do think that's a very good way of putting it.
yeah,
So what we got on the Young Thug trial, what we was going to talk about with the Young Thug trial.
So it's like the most recent thing that happened was I guess I don't know what her name is, but
the district attorney.
Oh, yeah.
No, the defense attorney.
Oh, is it okay?
White lady.
His,
she
the-
looked young too, right?
Yeah, so the person who's
1-8.
defending Young Thug, I guess, got wrapped up in tampering with some evidence.
Oh, the lady on his side. Oh man, so that's gonna mess up his case.
She got locked up though.
Yeah, she's been arrested. I don't
Not
know.
sure if that messes up what he got.
If
going
it's
on.
involved with his case, it makes him look crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Makes
yeah.
her look
Well, I mean,
crazy.
nothing has looked good in this case. For
How can you tamper with that? What did she tamper with?
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know all the details.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know. I just seen
I don't
a
even know
few
what kind of
posts of
evidence
it.
they have if they got caught on a RICO.
But you seen too in the trial when they played this track.
Oh, that was so awkward. Everybody, they were trying not to bob their heads.
Yeah.
Their eyes were just moving weird and shit.
But it was just like
They
highlighted that hook. They were like, I did a lot of shit to get this here lifestyle.
Everybody trying to be on their phone like, he put me on.
Bro, it's wrong what they doing, bro. You
It
can't
is,
you
man.
can't do that, man. That's a form of expression. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of rappers we cap, bro. We cap about stuff. We not really.
I don't.
I'm,
I don't cap. But a lot of rappers
so
do
you
cap.
messing it up for Young Thug right now. I'm trying to help him out.
I don't cap.
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm
but
just saying
I got you, Young Thug,
we
bro. You ain't-
exaggerate.
Yeah.
We tend to
I
exaggerate.
don't know. Exaggeration is definitely a thing.
Yeah. So
It's definitely a
It's
thing.
an art form. It shouldn't be judged in a court of law.
yeah, that's wrong, man. That's a form of expression. We don't really mean what we say. Like, come on, son. Like, but from what I heard, man, let me not even put that out there. I was gonna say something to mess up his case, but I don't want to be that type of a
Just say
podcaster.
it though. But
No,
just say it.
They were out
though.
there wilding. I heard a lot of that people with the YSL, whatever, There was out there, like if you were a local Atlanta person, you know that there was out there bugging, wilding. Not
necessarily Young Thug, obviously.
That's why you got to watch who you hang out with.
It's the Godfather.
Bringing.
That's where you get caught up in the RICO.
Bringing Tupac back in. I'm gonna go right back on that to go on a tangent. But Pac was hanging around the wrong crowd, Haitian Jack and all his lackeys, all his people, and it made him look nuts. You know what I'm saying? And look what ended up happening. He ended up getting shot up, and things happen when you hang around the wrong people. You got to watch your acquaintances, bro.
Well, speaking of acquaintances, maybe friends, maybe even closer than friends.
Yeah.
What y'all think about Gunna? In the YSL case, he was arrested initially, along with Young Thug. He was released. A lot of people have had words for him, specifically Lil Baby has said some things publicly about not, fucking with Gunna because he believes that he's a snitch.
Who said
that? Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
And it was actually Young Thug's father.
Mm-hmm.
I could be getting this
yes,
wrong.
it was his father.
Young Thug's? Young
The
Thug's.
father actually
Young Thug.
His father actually protected Gunna. He was just like that. He's cool, no beef.
Young Thug's dad pretty much chimed in back at Lil Baby after Lil Baby said some things publicly about Gunna being a snitch and why are we supporting him. And he was basically like, you need to shut your mouth because you don't know what the fuck is going on. Him
saying that says a lot. I feel like right now, Thug can't say anything because of his case. But I think eventually we're all gonna find out. I think he's gonna end up coming out, maybe doing 4 or 5 years.
He came out the closet,
and then he's gonna come out and he's gonna basically all he has to do is come out, start doing music or Gunna, and everybody's gonna forget about it. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think and if saying Young Thug's father, right?
Yeah.
Him saying that says a lot. I believe. I believe like I think Gunna's gonna be okay. But yeah, I think and you know what was.
I think Gunna gonna be fine. He's already been out pretty long. He's already dropped a few tracks. He's already performed a few times.
Yeah,
I feel like Gunna gonna be fine, especially with the backing of Young Thug's dad.
And you know what it all comes down to at the end of the day when we're talking about Gunna, when we're talking about 6ix9ine, is the music. When we're talking about Pac, Big, we're complimenting. We're only talking about these people because they make hit music. And if their music was trash, we really would not give a fuck. Gunna, if he comes out with a hot single, which he always known for,
we're gonna forget about it,
bro. We're not gonna care about the snitching. If 6ix9ine comes out with another Gummo, no one else could do that. What Gunna and 6ix9ine's doing. I mean, you have your own sound. No one else could copy that. So we fuck with you already because of your sound and what you put out.
Yeah.
If you put some new shit out and it's hitting, it doesn't even your personal life doesn't matter to you entertaining my personal life. You dig? Make a song to where I can listen to, relate to, like the other songs that you made. And I don't give a fuck if you gay, Bad Bunny kissing boys and Drake painting your nails. I don't give a fuck if you worship the devil, Lil Uzi Vert. You say it 10 times, just say Lucifer. I don't give a fuck if you Cardi B and you hypnotized and you under some shit. I don't care.
Ice Spice throwing up in the Super Bowl.
Ice Spice what y'all feel about upside down cross?
What y'all feel about that though? Y'all think that's like a real thing, or y'all just think people is just like taking
that's a real thing,
blowing that out of proportion?
Hey, I didn't do that. She did that for real, and it even.
So hold on, let's before we gotta explain to like what we talking about. So
are we tapping?
No. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're there yet. We ain't there yet. But anyway, at the Super Bowl, Ice Spice of all people was in the
big booty holes. You don't have to play that every time we do this. Don't push that edit in. Every time he presses that button, every time.
Go ahead, Jay.
Well, my boy Kuko on one right now.
Yeah, that was not me. Pressing that
but
button.
Ice Spice was in the skybox. Is that what you call it up there?
Yeah,
the skybox.
Yeah.
With Taylor Swift and Patrick Mahomes'
Y'all
wife.
seen it?
And I ain't gonna lie. When I seen it, the first thing I said to my girl was like, "What the hell is Taylor Swift doing with Ice Spice?"
What the hell?
They wasn't.
They
wasn't together, but
no. They was
playing.
together.
Was it?
They was hanging out together. Like they they friends and stuff. And I was like, that just seems like the weirdest mixture of friendship.
You know what's weird about that whole friendship? And I feel like Taylor's hanging out with Ice Spice because Taylor was actually dating a guy that actually some like racist ass dude, podcaster or some dude, and he actually was bad mouthing Ice Spice and kind of in a terrible way, calling her fat and like
talking about that.
I
Hey,
never heard about this.
yeah. So and then Taylor had some backlash for even being involved with a dude like that was like kind of racist and stuff like that. So I feel like he's keeping her there, like kind of like a little pocketbook, just like you know how celebrities do. Let me hang around this girl and show everybody that I don't think that way.
Let me be cool with her. Let me be cool with her so the public don't think that I think the same things that this guy thought. Damn, I had no idea. I did not know that.
How could you be racist towards Ice Spice? What even is she though?
A ginger?
Maybe.
You know, like I don't know. But
cause she light, she mulatto?
I mean, she cute. She cute.
Jay's mulatto, what's up?
Mulatto gang.
Ice Spice is nice.
She cute.
No, yeah, she cute. That's what I'm saying. Like, she nice, boy. What kind of negative shit? That's why I don't believe in racism.
But the thing that was going on with Ice Spice, you think that was intentional? Do you think she was like intentionally throwing up these little goat symbols? Not the goat, the little.
First and foremost, the whole thing was intentional. Taylor Swift taking the shot, the chugging the beer, that was intentional. Right? They playing the cameras to look at her. And she was going to chug the beer with her homegirl, and Nice Spice was going to throw up the devil's signatures right at the same time that they're doing it. What's the coincidence of that?
But what's she getting out of it?
Who? Nice Spice?
Yeah, what's she getting out of throwing up them signals?
It was a Super Bowl. They got these rituals, man, where they got to let the world know what's up and what's exactly their real agenda. And maybe that's really all it is. Why would you wear an upside down cross? It's not like she put the cross upside down. The charm is upside down.
I feel like a lot of people be doing that shit though.
Yeah, the people. But, I don't know. People
upside down crosses. I feel like it's like a common thing now.
It's a common thing. I don't like the cross period because the cross is stupid.
Because it's crazy. You know what's funny is it's actually against Christianity to even have like a right side up cross like tattooed on your body, but yet everybody does it.
Well, the cross is stupid because I couldn't just leave it at the cross is stupid. And now we talk about like Ice Spice or some other shit. And Kuko just said the cross is stupid. No, I was talking about if that's how Jesus died, Jesus is in history. We all know who Jesus is. If that's how he died, say if he died by a sword, are we all gonna wear swords with blood on it and shit like that?
It don't make
sense.
Why
represent the time Jesus died? Crucifixion is a common thing from people back in the day. So that's just like an electric chair today or beheading somebody. Why would you represent the cross? If Jesus was to come down today for real, and he see everybody wearing crosses, crucifixions, he can be like, man, what the fuck are y'all wearing that shit for? Y'all ain't had the picture where I was like this? With food and shit?
Kuko.
Y'all wearing the time that I died? Y'all gonna wear?
Yeah,
come on, man.
Sounds like where like people tattooing crosses. You're saying is like putting tattooing an electric chair on their arm, basically.
Or tattooing guns to represent Biggie. This is Biggie, and it's a gun. Like this is what killed Biggie.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
Now back on Ice Spice. It's not really much to discuss on Ice Spice. I mean, I think sometimes people reach and they she looked to the left and she did this sign and that's an Illuminati sign. Like I think sometimes people be reaching sometimes.
Nah, we ain't reaching,
I think it's a reach. I don't think it's
people ain't reaching. I speak on behalf of all the Red Pill gang out there, conspiracy theorists.
A lot of people say she's a plant too, like an industry plant.
And they also say the same thing about Taylor Swift. And there's a video about 11 news reporters saying the same. And y'all seen the videos where the news reporters, they have them chopped up and they're saying the same thing?
Oh,
this is destroying our democracy.
And they say it at the same time, too.
They did that with Taylor Swift, and they said it like this. Same clips. They said it like this. Taylor Swift is not a psyop. Taylor Swift is not a psyop. Taylor Swift is not a psyop. a psychological operation. And they were just talking about Taylor Swift. But in that same sense, if y'all know what I'm talking about, those videos with all the little...
You better be careful. Them Swifties gonna come after you, take down your whole page, and
Hey, this is what I do it for, man. Welcome to CC motherfucking PC. We don't give no fucks. And they over here, I just got canceled. And now someone replacing me, and they coming in, and I Loopy in this bitch, and it's like, oh, Freddie J and Loopy in this bitch. What's up,
then you
man?
end up disappearing. He's Illuminati because you be in here with the conspiracy
I
shit.
become a segment, and what happened to Kuko? Last I heard of Kuko, he was talking about the Epstein Islands and hotels.
I don't know. Kuko went crazy. We do you like everybody did Chappelle back in the day. He left to Africa and
He got a clone, man. He's still alive in Cuba, man.
I think he might be on drugs. You saw him rolling up marijuana in the middle of the podcast. And maybe there was something else in that marijuana. And then, you know, how people conspiracy, they do a little close up to your blunt. He rolled up the blunt this way. So that's like Illuminati. I don't know.
And I'm rolling it up like this. 3 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Look how he holding those 3 fingers out. He got 3 fingers here. He's got 3 fingers there. 3, 3. That's 6. You know what 6s mean.
Oh, man.
Nah, but back to Ice Spice just for one more time. She wore a upside down cross, not a right side up, not a regular cross.
Mm-hmm.
That was intentional.
Yeah.
And everything else that happened that she was doing, whatever, like she was.
But like I
throwing
said,
up,
I
she
feel
did
like
throw up the
that's
cross.
something that people are doing these days. Like look at like Trippie Redd's whole thing was like he had to come out and like explain to everybody that he don't worship the devil so many times because that was like his whole like image when he first came out. This young generation, bro, they think the weirdest shit is cool.
Yeah.
They be on that demon time, and people just need a light.
If my favorite artist does this, I'm gonna follow suit and just
lighten up on that shit.
It's young, yeah. A lot of these kids, their frontal lobe is not fully developed, so they're gonna make the wrong decisions. I made wrong decisions. I wanted to be a blood because Jim Jones was a blood at one point.
Right.
So like retarded ass thinking.
I used to do drive-bys because I heard Lil Wayne
What?
did drive-bys. And I found out he didn't, and I stopped.
So someone made a point about that. I'm to go on a tangent, but they were talking about how Future doesn't even do lean. And Juice World was like followed suit and tried to do kind of what Future did and passed away because of it, because he tried to do something that, and come to find out, Future don't even do the things he be talking about on these records. So it's wild, man. I don't want to sound like the old back to school special old man uncle, but y'all kids gotta rethink your decisions, man.
Yeah, or at least take a good lesson from people who's doing it, because we all heard Lil Wayne having seizures off of lean on airplanes.
Just look at what Lil Wayne look like.
Yeah, he's
how old is he?
Yeah.
He look a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, them dreads ain't looking the same. It's just he's looking a little nuts. I'm not gonna lie. Looking wild.
Wild West. Bye. Hey, motherfucking CCP podcast. Go check out Kuko Cigar Music, KUKO. Whenever we get a moment of silence, I'm always going to bring out my music.
And I'm going to edit all this, so it's not going to be no moment of silence. Go ahead.
I did want to talk about crazy situation. Y'all ever watch the show Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
With Chris.
What's his name?
Chris something.
Chris Evans or something?
Yes.
Sean Evans.
Bro, no.
Sean Evans.
Yeah, Sean Evans.
You talk about the guy that's dating the porn star?
Ooh. Are they dating?
Not anymore. Supposedly, what's his name? Adam 22 went out and put out to the world that he was like, oh,
got a pretty pussy.
I mean, what you thought was gonna happen, fam? I guess he felt away, and allegedly he just
fuck that. He felt away. Like, my question is, man, did he know she was a porn star off rip, off the grip? That's like dating a stripper, and then people commenting, yeah, man, I remember seeing her going up and down that pole. It's like, yeah, man, duh.
That's a problem when you work with sex workers, man. You gotta really know. You gotta be a real. You gotta hold that in. Like, you gotta be like, I don't want to say a real man, but you just gotta be cold.
A real man.
Because I don't feel like, I don't know, man. You just gotta, oof.
Nah, fuck all of that shit. Them hoes put themselves in that position. Pause.
Yeah.
Literally, not pause, but literally. No pun intended.
I can't be with a sex worker. No, I could be at the grocery store and then be like, Yeah, two guys walk by. Yeah, we ran a train on her a couple weeks back. Like, it can't. You can't see,
Bro.
how can that be? This is the mother of my kids. I can't. We can't do
Just
this.
the fact that she got videos out there. Period.
Yeah,
Kanye West.
bro. It's just weird. It's just not. Yeah, that's why I like just a regular.
I don't know what Kanye was thinking, bro. How you gonna get with Kim Kardashian knowing that bitch got a sex tape out there and you gonna marry the hoe?
I mean,
that's
Kim
a
is,
funny thing, right? That's a very funny thing.
Kim is different though.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but she does. The thing is with these people is these celebs. We see them. We see them grow up in front of us, in front of our eyes. So all the guys she's ever been with has been boyfriends. Like, you know what I'm saying? They haven't been like.
So a sex tape is different than a porn star, obviously.
No, what I'm trying to say is that we see a lot of these people just pop up older, pop up way later. We don't see their journey from 16 to their now 30s and 40s. So you see, oh, this girl got another boyfriend every 3 years, but you look at her as a whole, but you're like, it's not that. It's just we saw them grow in front of our eyes. So we're gonna see all their relationships, and then it looks crazy, but that's just the way it is. We just see them on camera, and we judge them for that. But then the sex tape doesn't help either. So,
and then Sean Evans, if he knew that she was a porn star, it's like, bro, why would you even put that out there that you're dating that woman?
Yeah.
I mean,
keep it private, right?
Play the game. Play the game. How you gonna play it? It doesn't matter. I mean, if I was him. If I was lonely and single, I would fuck all type of porn stars, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be watching porn, looking up her name, and contacting her.
Yeah.
If I was Sean Evans, like, hey, you trying to be the next hot ones? Or, you know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Yeah, Adam 22. Maybe Adam 22 was right as well. Maybe her poom poom was good, and he was just like, yo, I'm wifing this shorty up. But then once people don't have the gut too. When you see stuff online, you just you have to have the right guts to like deal with shit like that. Even doing this podcast, I be seeing in the comments people say they take what you say out of context and then they start just commenting. Sometimes they just listen. They listen the first 5 seconds of what you say, and they're taking already commenting. They're not seeing the full context of what you're saying in full, and they already start commenting what they think that you're about to say. Yeah, and then you'd be like, dude, did you see the whole video?
Because if you listened a little further, you would.
Yeah, and sometimes that gets you kind of tight, but then you got to learn just ignore it, because if you give it attention, and then it just gets you even more angry. Now they're happy because now you're engaging with me. Now I know I triggered you, right. So you just got to know how to just kind of just let it go.
And they're gonna stick to their debate instead of seeing things. But yeah, people just need to shut the fuck up. No one cares.
He might have fucked up something good, man. Too, man, dude. Who knows? That shorty could have got him in some threesomes, got him in some nice little situation. Could have happy fun, my guy.
Right, yeah. That's the approach that you need to approach all of these hoes, because if you know she's a hose and
he probably caught a vibe with her. It's not even about her having bodies or anything like that. Catch a vibe if you like her as a person. Fuck what everybody else thinks, man. If that's your person, that's your person.
Nah, Freddie.
Nah?
No, hell no, bro.
See, I couldn't do it, but I'm just saying.
Exactly, you couldn't do it. But if you was like single and having fun and you got with her, you could that's your homegirl.
Yeah.
And she's gonna bring other friends, and you never gonna marry this bitch. That's not even a thought in your brain.
That's the thing. We talked about this on the other podcast. We was talking about like bodies and like how
bodies is gross, bro.
Yeah.
You know they got a scientific study that shows that every man a woman has been with, it's the DNA of that man is still in that woman.
Are you serious?
Every man.
That's crazy.
She has ever been with.
That is
the DNA. Obviously, if you strapped up, shorty, like you should be.
I'm not gonna be in there because I stay strapped up, shorty.
Yeah, so you an invisible man, technically.
Yeah, basically.
You ghost.
I was there, but I wasn't there.
Right.
In and out. Nah, but that is wild though. Yo, you be deep into the rabbit hole.
I'm still
information.
In the rabbit hole.
We don't even know if what you're saying is accurate.
It's true, but when I say it with the right tone,
I saw it on the internet. It's factual.
Kuko said that shit. Hey, let's call this segment instead of Kuko Conspiracies. Kuko said it. Y'all don't gotta believe me.
Yeah.
But that's some. Look it up though. DNA stays inside women. Men's DNA. That's weird.
No, man.
Probably stays inside men too. Pause. Menopause.
Yo, what happened to Jay, bro? Jay out there taking a shit.
Yeah. She said he got to take a piss, but that yellow turned to brown real quick, didn't he? He changing teams. Man.
Let's take a break and let's wait till he comes back, yo. Hold on.
Hey. Let's talk about some crazy shit.
Let's talk about some crazy shit. Speaking of all them. Enough about the porn stars and everything like that. Let's get ready to Kuko's conspiracies.
So yeah, man, let's talk about Joe Biden's tweet after the Super Bowl, talking about exactly how we drew it up. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly how we drew it up when he had the eyes of like Homelander from that show, The Boys. Love that show, by the way. What kind of president writes some weird shit like that? He posted it on Twitter or X or whatever.
Well, he's almost like 105, so he's probably delusional or something. I don't
Even
know.
if he is, that was some very weird shit for him to post. And during that shit, Israel's last place of refuge for citizens had got bombed like around that same time. Like, he was doing the Super Bowl. And then on the way to the Super Bowl, an African CEO of some of the biggest banks in Africa, his helicopter crashed. And you know what's going on with money and the value of money in Africa, and they're like decreasing Americans' value because they got the gold and the resources.
Yeah,
and
I'm ready
shit.
to go to Ghana and get a house in Ghana real quick.
So somebody who was like in the top, situations of that, basically had died on the way to the Super Bowl, and he's known to go to every Super Bowl to fly over here, and so that happened. And I'm just saying, it's just weird that Joe Biden will write exactly how we drew it up, because it's not like he wasn't talking about the actual Super Bowl, the Chiefs winning and shit like that. It was probably to some conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're going into Kuko's conspiracies.
Also, we're gonna talk about Bill Gates because he's just always relevant, man. Remember, we was talking about him when we brought up Utopia and how John Cusack played his role as the White Rabbit,
Right.
which is dope.
So tell me more about Bill Gates.
There's some things I got about Bill Gates, man. First of all, Bill Gates owns 12% of Coca-Cola. He owns the farms that produce potatoes for McDonald's, if y'all don't know about that.
I heard about
Let's talk about the potatoes.
I heard about the potatoes, the French fries at McDonald's. It's literally so bad and poisonous that they have to air it out for like a whole month before they distribute it to us, like in the air.
That's crazy.
Right.
Imagine living by there and getting all them cancers, bro.
All them chemicals and shit.
Bro.
And you know them shits last forever. McDonald's food lasts forever.
Yeah, you set it down and it doesn't ever rot. It just, you can leave it there for 10 years. It never molds or nothing.
And it's a good thing we're talking about it because we're going through it right now. Like, this is the food that we're putting in our body today. So in 20 years, this is relevant that we're at least acknowledging that shit. Bill Gates owns most of the U.S. farmland, about 275,000 acres. If y'all didn't know that, Bill Gates is, you know what I'm saying, he's really one of these
I don't feel comfortable
demon
with this
time
at all,
motherfuckers,
man.
bro.
I'm about to start growing my own food in my backyard, bro. This is
bro.
getting crazy, man.
You see how involved he was with the vaccines and the virus and the pandemic
Too
and
involved.
planning it. He made Microsoft. The fuck he got doing talking about, what is he doing talking about pandemics and shit? Also, another interesting fact about Bill Gates is he invented the Omni processor, which turns poop into water, drinkable water.
I want to see him drinking.
And he's doing that in Africa. And he has took a sip of
Little shitty mouth
what came out of the Omni processor in a cup, in a glass cup, and you can see the shitty water go in there, and he takes a sip of the water.
Yikes.
And it's called
Caca
Omni
breath.
OMNI processor. Omni processor. Man, check that shit out because that's real life. And you know, we probably drink our shit too. Like tap water gotta be it's recycled.
Our Florida tap water is garbage.
I'm gonna need to see where that water came from.
I'm gonna need to see.
Man, so that's Kuko's conspiracies. Yo, I'm glad we covered the culture. I hope we didn't miss nothing out. Catch us next time here at the CCP. It's your boy Freddie Focus.
Your boy Jay Lamont.
Kuko.
We out here, baby.
Hey, big love. Chill. Jay gotta take a shit.
Close up.